Welcome, Pisces. Welcome back to my channel. If you're a first-time viewer, thank you for joining me. I'm going to do your August 2021 general reading. Please like, share, subscribe. Please leave comments so I know I've reached you with this message. It means the world to me because it helps me grow my channel. If you are not certain about your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, some people actually are just drawn to the videos. And they don't know what their moon and rising signs are. And if you're one of those people, you can go to the links in the description box. There's 3 or 4 links there. And those will guide you to websites that produce free birth charts, and you can find out your sun, your moon, your rising, your Venus, and all your other placements right there. And if you'll watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos, it'll give you a broader view of your situation. Okay, let's see what's going on here. I was prompted to draw 2 cards here for the person that you're dealing with. And this person, Pisces, that you're dealing with is Virgo, and there's also a Sagittarius. Now, the Sagittarius card could possibly be indicating that this is their moon or their rising sign, but the Virgo is the sun sign of the person that you are dealing with. You're trying to fight some sort of addiction. This could be, you know, an eating disorder. This could be drugs, alcohol, sex addiction, porno addiction, you know, just whatever addiction this is that you're fighting. And this is like very recent past, and then we'll go into your current situation. And this reading for some reason just feels so heavy and thick, like I'm having to struggle my way through just thick muck to just get the words out for you. It started when I was shuffling, and it's still going. It's like a thick, I'm having to like just tread through thick energy here just to get moving here with this reading. It's very, very different. Like I'm going against the grain, or just it's going against the tide, going against the grain, just trying to navigate through, trying to swim through just like thick muck. I don't feel a lot of darkness here. I do feel an addiction, and it's just got a hold on you like crazy, or it did recently. And I know that that's a process. If you're trying to overcome an addiction of some sort, and you're truly trying to overcome it, it's not a quick process. It's a slow process. And so, as I said, you're dealing with someone here that has to do with this addiction situation, and it's a Virgo, and then there's a Sagittarius here. And I feel like this is 2 different people. Although the Sagittarius could be the Virgo's rising or moon sign, as I said, I just still feel that that's 2 people. So Pisces, you're probably dealing with 2 people here, and there is just huge heartbreak involved here. This is hurting somebody. And I feel like that kind of, you were in that situation, and then from there, you decided that, you know, I've got to do something here. I've got to bring myself out of this dark situation that I'm in. This is getting ridiculous. And Pisces, although you recognized it and you knew that you needed to do something terribly quickly, and make a strong, firm decision to turn all this around, you felt like you were having to start from the very bottom in order to do that. But you did it, and you're doing it now. You're in the process of trying your best. You're giving it everything you've got to fight whatever this addiction is. That is, it just had a huge hold on you. So much of a hold that you couldn't maneuver. You just were, you know, as this card depicts here, you were just tied to this thing, whatever it was. You know, and as I say, you know, this doesn't have to do with pornography or sex or drugs or alcohol. This could be an eating disorder that you didn't even realize you had until you recognized it recently. And it's like you're seeing things for what they really are. And when you see things for what they really are, it's sometimes scary. It can also slap you upside the head when you see what you're doing that you need to quit doing. I hope you can see all my cards down here. These cards down here are kind of pushed down a little far. Now, what's coming for you here is you're gonna have to cut ties with somebody in order for this. You're gonna have to cut ties and walk away from somebody or some people in order for this growth to occur and continue to occur in your life. You can't hang on to whoever these two people here are, because these two people are going to keep you in this bondage here. And, you know, that goes with the territory of healing. Sometimes you have to let people go who truly are hindering your progress, or people who are bad for you, people who have bad energy, negative energy that keep you down, they keep you sucked into their bottomless pit. You know, and you don't have to like always sever ties with people, because sometimes just distancing yourself a little bit, like not being in the middle of their lives like you used to be, or just not being as open and open to their energy as you used to be. You could still love people, of course you can. Of course you can. But you don't have to let them affect your well-being, your mood, your life, your path. You need to do that on your own. You need to decide where you're headed and start walking that way. Go in that direction. And when you do this, I know you're getting ready to do this, you're going to just kind of put some distance between you and these two people here. And when you do that, you're going to be free. Because do you see this abstinence card? And it's directly lined up to the addiction card. This is the beginning, and this is your happily ever after here. The abstinence card. You're gonna beat this. You're already on the road to beating this addiction. You're going to cut some ties so that you can do this in a healthy way for you. And as I said, you still love these people, but you don't have to let their energy dictate your path. That's the problem with a lot of addictions and people who hold on to people who are very bad for them. You know, I know you care about people. I understand that. You don't have to sever ties and say, you're dead to me. I never want to see you again. I never want to speak to you again. Lose my number. Of course not. You love these people. Check in with them from time to time if you feel like you have the willpower to do so without going back to this addiction. But if you feel like they're a trigger for you, that they may cause you to go back to this addiction, then you may need to love them from a distance and keep them in your heart in some way, but just not let their energy absorb into you well enough to where it affects you in a way that would influence you in some way. Your true love card says, love is not forceful. Love is not authoritative. It is not pushy, dominant, or commanding. That is not love. So just as I'm saying, you know, you don't want to sever ties with people you care about. But these people have a lot to do with the fact that you were bound by this addiction. And I feel like you understand that completely, that something about it, you get around these two people, the energy changes, the energy shifts, and you're going to be right back in that addiction. It could be a number of things. It could be an attention-seeking type of addiction. It could just be all kinds of things. It could be a sexual lifestyle that is not good for you or your family. It could be, you know, as I said, any type of an addiction. Because addictions come in many different ways, shapes, and forms. Let's see what your words of wisdom have to say to you, my beautiful Pisces. Honesty. This is gorgeous. You need to be honest with yourself, and you are. You are doing that now. You are being honest with yourself. You're seeing things for what they are. You know that if you go back around this Virgo and this Sagittarius, they're going to draw you right back in to the addictive patterns. They're going to bring the heartbreak again. You're going to be at your lowest of lows. You're going to have to dig yourself out of holes, claw yourself out of pits, and you're going to have to start all over again. And the best thing for you, and you know it because you're being honest with yourself now, you're going to be perfectly honest with yourself, and you're going to realize that your abstinence now, it means the world to you. It means everything, because if you don't continue on the path you're on and you end up back in this addictive phase of your life, you're just repeating this pattern over and over, and you're not learning anything from all this heartbreak and pain. And I know you have learned, Pisces. I know sometimes it takes you a little while to see the bad parts in situations and people, because I know you want to love everybody and you like to kind of lay low, but you know, you're going to have to continue forward here, or you're going to end up back in this endless pit of agony and depression and anxiety and addiction that you were in before. You know, just voice it. Let the Virgo and the Sagittarius know you love them. They're always going to be in your thoughts, and if you pray, they'll be in your prayers. If you just meditate, they'll be in your meditation times where you're thinking positive thoughts and wishing them well and wishing them the best, that type of thing. And I understand that meditation isn't to pray for people. I understand. But there are certain quiet times and meditation type instances where you're thinking about people in quiet time and you're wishing them well and just giving off beautiful vibes in their direction. If we all would do that, it would be a much more beautiful place to be. I'm proud of this reading, Pisces, because I'm proud of you. As a Pisces, you're so in tune with your emotions. You know what you feel. You know what you love. You know what you need. Sometimes it just takes you a moment or two to figure out that you sometimes have to put the brakes on somebody else in order for you to get what you need to be happy. And that's what you're doing. And I love it. It's a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for joining me. Please watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign videos. They should all be out the next couple of days. Don't forget to comment so I know I've reached you, whoever this reading is for, a handful of you. And subscribe, please. It helps me grow my channel, and the quicker I grow my channel, the more people I can reach in a shorter amount of time. Thank you so much. I'll be back with another reading soon. Take care.